Hola and welcome back to Homesip. I am Nader and I have my sombrero on because Cinco de Mayo is approaching, and starting today I will be posting one video with a tequila cocktail every day. Let's go! Before I started making this video, I researched a bit about the history of the classic margarita, and to be honest, it is very confusing. There are a lot of people that claim to have created this cocktail, so to be honest, it's not really clear, and that's why I decided just to make the cocktail for you guys and show you my favorite ratio and serve of this delicious and very boozy cocktail. There are three ingredients that I'm using to make this cocktail, and that is of course tequila, the star of the show today, and I'm using Cabo Maya that has a very delicate peach and citrusy notes. It is distilled out of the blue agave. 100% blue agave is a must when you go and buy tequila from your local store. The orange liqueur is dry curacao from Pierre Ferrand. It works perfectly in a margarita, it makes it drier, and the orange flavor really comes through. As for the juice, I'm using freshly squeezed lime juice, and you should do that as well, because it will improve the quality of the drink. It will make it so much better. As for the garnish of this cocktail, it is also pretty famous, and that is the salt rim. It is perfectly fine to use white salt, but playing with different types of salt can add a nice color or a nice flavor to the drink. I'm going with black salt today, black Hawaiian salt, and this is going to make a nice contrast to the cocktail, and it's gonna make it so much more visually appealing. It's such a simple touch, but yet it makes something more. It makes the drink visually better and people happier, so why not do it? Enough with the talking, let's make the drink. Let's start with the salt rim, and this is how I do it. Just put it on the plate. It's gonna make it much easier and less messier. Let's cut a lime wedge, which we are going to use to wet the rim of the glass, which will help to stick the salt to the rim. I'm just gonna cut it inside like this and take a beautiful coupé. You can also serve it in the rocks, many people do it, but it's the classic serve and the famous serve to serve it in a coupé, so I'm going with a coupé today. I'm rimming like the outside of the glass, and in this case the inside as well, but you will really want to dip only the outside so the salt doesn't end inside of the cocktail. It's gonna make it a bit messier, you know, and then just dip. The glass is rimmed, as you can see, and I'm gonna place the lime wedge that I used as a garnish, which can then be used as well to remove the salt if the guest doesn't want it, but I also like to leave a small gap. If people are just had enough salt or don't want salt at all, you will still have this gap like in here where you can drink and don't get any salt in your mouth. So now let's start building our drink. We're gonna use basically the daisy ratio. That is 2 parts of a spirit, 1 part of a liqueur, which is a modifier and a sweetener in this case, and some type of a sour agent, in this case lime. Let's start with the lime. We're gonna use 30 ml or 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. All right, in the shaker. Then also 30 ml or 1 ounce of dry curacao. You can also use Cointreau or any other orange liqueur. Nice. And finally, the star of today's video, tequila. 60 ml or 2 ounces of 100% blue agave tequila. Like this. And now add plenty of ice into the shaker. And now shake it hard for 12 seconds, 15 seconds. And now strain it. I prefer to use a fine strainer just to filter out the pieces from the fruit and the small pieces of ice. And there we have it, a classic margarita, a very full classic margarita, too full. I will never be able to bring this to a table, but I have to bring it only to my mouth. Ooh. You can taste the tequila so good. The flavors from the orange, the lime, it's very boozy though. Like you must consider that you have 60 mils of a spirit and 30 mils of a liqueur, which also has 40%. So basically you have 90 mils of booze. And as a comparison, let's take a whiskey sour that has just 60 mils of booze, or old fashioned also has 60 mils of booze. This one has 90. So the margarita, the classic version of margarita, is quite the powerful drink. You don't taste it that much, but it can kick you very hard. But so good. Cheers! Cheers for Cinco de Mayo. Cheers for Mexico. Cheers for all tequila lovers. And yeah, have a nice sip. Did I say Cinco de Mayo at the beginning? I'm really sorry, my Spanish speaking friends. It is actually Cinco de Mayo, if that's correct. Not sure. But what I'm sure is that this margarita is super delicious. And as I said at the beginning, I will make a video with a margarita twist every day till the 5th of May, including the 5th of May. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to not miss out those delicious drinks and have a nice sip. Cheers!